Movies and Martinis celebrates women and diversity in the entertainment world
by ranking trending movies, shows, and books
with two completely different perspectives and ranked by delicious martinis.
Listen to find out how many martinis we felt it was worth.
And learn about the women who have written, performed, and/or directed in everything we have rated.
A new episode is available every Thursday on your favorite podcast platform and YouTube. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our podcast. I'm Priya.
And I'm Mercy. Hey, Priya, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? I gotta give you a little cheers.
Hey, no, cheers to you.
Ooh, you got the martini glass today.
Yes, yes. Oh, I just remembered. Wait, let me do a proper cheer.
Okay.
Otherwise it's bad luck, they say. Okay.
Oh, well, isn't it bad luck if you put down your glass before you?
Yes, before you drink. I drank. Okay, we can rewind. I did drink. Okay.
Nice.
I don't know what's in your mug, but I know what's in my glass.
Yes.
Hey, so I've been dying to talk to you about something. I know that today we're going to talk about our open bar, which is Top Shelf only, and we're going to be talking about May, but I'm going to call you out.
Oh,
I noticed, I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to call you out because actually you're doing it.
I'm like, am I in trouble?
A little bit, but because I'm worse than you, not a lot. So I noticed that, you know how we're kind of spreading our wings and blossoming into this whole new world of books and martinis where we're interviewing authors and we're reviewing books, and now we rolled out a book club and all these like incredible things.
Yes.
So our first official book will be launched May 1st, right? It's part of what we're going to be talking about. I would like to request that when we do this, and I'm telling you this because you're my art woman from behind the scenes, that instead of putting the stars, we do martinis. You know how you do your reviews? You know, when you do your reviews on books that you're so amazing at? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I always put stars on my own. So I just did the same with the Books and Martinis posts.
That's where I'm going with that. So maybe, just maybe, we could do little gold martinis.
I don't think there's an emoji for a gold martini. Whatever. I'll put the martini.
I'm throwing it at you. You just do what you want with it. You're the artistic brain behind the scenes. So
I will
letting it go out there.
I'm trying to be I want it to be bright and fun.
Yeah,
and martinis,
I love it. I love that feel.
And I put the martinis in there, but I just put the stars I'll put the martinis. Don't worry.
Yay. Okay. I love the whole vibe of the look, the colors.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah, because I don't know with you, but to me, when I think martinis, I think class. I think they're super classy, and they go back to those days, the 60s, where, sadly, the girls were pregnant, smoking, and drinking martinis, so we won't even go there.
We do not encourage that.
No.
Wait. Who edited this podcast episode? It's getting so good. So good that I need to give a shout out to our sponsor, Blue Box Media, an NYC-based video production firm. Blue Box Media makes our movies and martinis dreams come true every Thursday by editing every episode. Check them out at blueboxllc.com. And okay, let's get back to those martinis.
Oh gosh, no. We're both moms. Never did it, never will do it, never support that. But you just think of those times. It's the 50s that the martinis, were like the big deal.
Yes.
So, actually, probably way longer than that too. But.
And I got inspiration from Palm Royale, starring Kristen Wiig. And and Ricky Martin. I love it. And we'll be covering it later on. But I totally got the vibe. I was like, oh yes,
I love it.
This is inspiration.
Super inspired by what you did.
Yay, I'm glad you like it. Okay. On that note, open bar.
Let's do this. We only talk about the good stuff. So as we call it always, Top Shelf only. And we do have a couple of spoiler alerts. And I'm just kind of giving it out there in case we say something extra. But, we try not to. We try not to.
Stuff slips. That's all right. That's why we're doing this.
Exactly.
Giving our review. Okay, you want to kick it
I
off
love
with what you watched?
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so I have it all here. So things that I watched, I didn't watch a lot because, again, I was traveling and doing a lot of things this month. But I did watch Apples Never Fall Far on Peacock. It was a limited series. It was based on a book.
Yeah.
It was all right. I don't, it's not something, oh my God, go watch it. But if you read the book, which I heard the book was excellent, then in that case, I would, if you want to compare. But that was that. I'm like, about it. I'm on the fence. The other one I just finished watching, which was really good, was The Hunt, which is all about the hunt to get the assassin of Lincoln.
Yes.
Lincoln's
So
assassin.
I've been seeing
That's on
it,
Apple.
and I've been like dying to watch. I just haven't found the time to watch it yet.
I've
been seeing the poster. Yeah.
It's good, and the ending is excellent.
Ooh.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. So that one I highly recommend.
Okay.
And then the one I want to say I watched it, but I didn't finish it. But I kind of already on episode 5 or 6, I was about to throw something to the TV, but I was so invested in the time I put in that I kind of just went through. Was Ripley. Did you even look at Ripley?
No, so turned off by the black and white. I'm like, I know I'm not gonna enjoy this. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me tell you, if anybody's interested in Ripley, it has beautiful, beautiful scenery. It's all in Rome, and they go to Paris. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous. The cinematography of it is beautiful. So it was good, but it's so slow. And it is from a book. Again, it's based on a book. It's been a movie already 3 different times. I believe this was the 4th version of it. And this is the truest to the book. I just think they really could have picked up the pace. They have it on 2nd gear, and you need it to be on 5th. So that's how I felt about that one. Yeah. So really, that's what I watched that I can remember, or that made an impression. But I'm going to throw at you what I'm watching that I'm waiting for it to end.
Okay.
Because I know this will kind of maybe air a little bit after these. So there's a discrepancy with the time. Just know that we recorded a little bit ahead of time. So we are watching Palm Royale on Apple TV. Absolutely loving it. I'm watching Sugar, which is another one that's in the 50s or 60s. It is excellent. I'm really loving it. I started watching 3 Body Problem on Netflix.
Very proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. I really loved the first one. I just haven't found time to finish it. And then I get discouraged knowing there's so many episodes and they're so long. So it's
yeah. The first episode is so good, but it's it has a very what do you call it? Multiverse / video game vibe to it throughout the whole season. Right.
Yeah. And I heard the book was incredible.
Yes.
So I really I'm committed to it.
Yes, and I think the author of that book, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think she self-published and then she got picked up. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, super cool. Then the other one that I'm watching is Loot. I think you're watching that too, right? We're both watching Loot. That's always so cute. I'm finding this one harder to watch than the last one. I don't know if you're having the same thing. I'm finding it a little bit slower. I don't know. I just am. And it's funny, this last episode I watched, I stopped halfway and I went to watch something else.
Oh, no.
Never done that with Loot. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it picks up. I know it's going to have some new stars coming in. So
yeah,
I'm still committed to finishing it.
The first episode, when she was doing the 72 questions, I actually thought that was annoying. I was like, why are they starting with this? I guess I get the premise, because she's a billionaire, and
and that's how it kind of ended there. So I think that's why they picked it up there. But I was like, And then on the side note, I'm still watching Suits, which is forever seasons on Netflix. And that's still that's my go-to when I don't want to think. It's just noise because I watched it before. And that's it. That's it. Then I'm going to let you tell us what you watched already and what you're watching, and then we'll talk about what's coming up.
All right, cool. All right. So I finished and devoured Fallout on Prime Video. And it's based on a really
Raquel was telling me about that today.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, so it has retro vibes in it. I know you like retro,
I love
but
retro.
it's all sci-fi. It's based on a popular video game. There is a lot of gross stuff in there. Like there's a character that has no nose, and it's
You
like
told
empty
me
hole.
today of all days, she was telling me, she goes, I think you're going to like it. It's kind of gross, but somehow I think you're going to like it.
Yes, so it's
Okay, so
about
that's Fallout.
Yep, it's about post-apocalyptic stuff. The world has blown up and there are a bunch of communities that went underground. They're living in these safe bunkers, but something goes wrong and people have to leave the bunkers to get help. And and also to save the founder of one of the bunkers. But the main character, she's amazing. She turns into a badass. She makes friends with the guy with the hole in the nose. Sort of makes friends with him.
Okay.
And she eventually finds her spoiler alert, she eventually finds her dad, but the whole bunch of stuff happens. And
so is this a series or a movie?
It's a series and it sets up for season 2. So it's definitely a good watch.
Okay. And what is it on?
Prime Video.
Prime. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Next is Rebel Moon 2. I was trying to get you to watch this.
I know. And don't dismiss me. I really would watch it. It's just, I was short on time and I wanted to watch both.
Well, just like I didn't want to watch Ripley, I understand if you don't want to watch certain stuff, and that's okay.
But I wasn't not interested in it. But tell me about it.
Okay, so
you watched both.
Okay, so Rebel Moon 1 aired earlier, I want to say end of last year, and in December, and Rebel Moon 2 just came out in April, and it is it's by Jack Schneider, and I kind of like spilled the tea on him before in a previous episode. Am I saying the name right? Zack Snyder. I apologize,
your
guys.
Editor back there.
Because we both love this stuff. So Zack Schneider was hired originally to work on Star Wars, and he didn't get the job. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to make my own version of Star Wars. So that's what Rebel Moon is, his own version of Star Wars, and it's hella good. There's all sorts of action, storylines, amazing characters. The second part, Rebel Moon 2, it starts off with the main character getting her, misfit group together to protect the village that she was living in. And they have to fight the bad guy. But the first half of the movie was kind of slow, guys. So I wouldn't give it like a full
setup.
Yeah, like a setup, talking about people's backgrounds, where they're from. And I totally get it. But the second half is banging. There's a lot of action and fighting, so you're gonna love it. So a must watch, and that's available on Netflix. The next
I
one.
thought you said it was on Prime.
No.
Oh, no. That was Fallout.
Fallout was on Prime. Rebel Moon 2 is on Netflix. The next one is Discovery. Discovery is a Star Trek series, and it's on its last and final season, season 5, and it's so good. It's available on Paramount, and my husband and I have been watching it, and it's just really good. You guys check it out if you haven't already. And if you like this stuff, if you like the Rebel Moon, the Star Trek, the Star Wars, all that stuff, you're going to love Discovery. Okay. Civil War. I was dying to text you about this. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. So Civil War follows a bunch of journalists as they cover Civil War in America in modern day. So I actually had some anxiety before I went in to watch this, because I'm like, oh, with all the political stuff going on, people are always talking about, all these crazy, extremists are always talking about, oh, there's going to be a civil war. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this, because it might be reality. I don't know. God forbid.
We don't need to stress.
I don't need to stress, but it was actually really, really good.
Really?
And I highly recommend it. It stars Kirsten. Yes, Civil War. It stars Kirsten Dunst, and it's available in theaters. And it follows journalists. Kirsten is an older journalist covering the Civil War, and she takes on a younger journalist that's just starting out. And it's so good. I'm not going to give you spoilers on this. You have to watch it. Okay. And then next is Abigail. So Abigail is a horror movie, and it is really good. It follows a group of thieves, actually kidnappers, that go in to kidnap this little girl, only to find out that the little girl is a vampire.
So she didn't need, like,
Oh,
I don't know, like this is a whole messed up thing, and the little girl ends up killing most of them. So
oh
it's kind
crap.
of funny,
Total
like,
spoiler alert.
like you dummies, you didn't do your research, you didn't know what you were getting into.
Wrong kid to mess with.
A
Okay.
wrong kid to mess with, so that was fun. So that's what I've been watching.
What are you watching now?
Uh,
Other than the things we're watching together, right? Like Loot and
Loot, Palm Royale, Discovery. The last episode just came out, and I have yet to watch it. Yeah, so that's it. And Fallout, of course, I devoured. So that's seen, still watching. All right, so tell me what's coming out, Mercy.
okay. So let me tell you the things I took note that I thought would be interesting to watch.
And I'm sure we overlap
So
because I was going over my list. I'm like, oh, I know Mercy's going to mention this. I know Mercy's going to mention that. Yeah.
So one of the ones that's coming out that I'm really excited about watching, which is a comedy, and it has a lot of facts in it, and it's based on true story, but it's still a comedy, is Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart story.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Pop-Tart story.
Pop-Tarts.
When Pop-Tarts came out.
I saw the
with
trailer for
Seinfeld.
that. I saw the trailer for that. There are a bunch of
It's
stars
a
in
tongue
that.
twister.
Yes.
There's a huge cast on it. So that's coming now May 3rd on Netflix. And I'm really excited about watching it. It's getting excellent reviews.
Okay.
There's also one called Mother of the Bride that's coming out on Netflix on May 9th, which is right around Mother's Day weekend. That looks really good. So keep an eye out for that one. Of course, Bridgerton, which I know we're overlapping on that one because we're both real big fans. And so this one is season 3. It's all about Penelope. It's all about Penelope and Colin. And the first part of it, because it is divided into 2 parts, the first part of it comes out May 16th. However, the second part comes out June 13th, both on Netflix. Also, The Strangers, Chapter 1 looks really good. It's a movie. I know, it looks really good. It's a movie, and it comes out May 17th. Keep an eye out for it. The movie If comes out May 17th.
Okay.
It looks really good. And then later in the future, just so you know that this is where you heard it first, keep in mind that The Joker with Lady Gaga is coming out in October. And that Bridget Jones has a new one coming out. It's called Mad About the Boy. And the cast is coming back. That'll be on Peacock in February, next February, 2025. So
you're really giving like...
Hey, you heard it here first.
Dang.
I'm just giving it to you.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
Yeah. So, tell me. What do you have?
Other
than Bridgerton.
Other than Bridgerton. So, of course, I have to have all my sci-fi hits coming out. So we have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is coming out May 10th in theaters. The saga continues with Caesar's son in this movie of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Then we have Fall Guy, which comes out in theaters May 3rd. And Fall Guy stars that guy from Barbie.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, of course.
And I thought you were going to mention that one too. I'm like,
I can't believe it. I can't believe I forgot. I'm so into it. Yes. Yes, I'm dying to watch that. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't on my list. Now I'm mad at myself.
That's all right.
Fall Guy is a remake of the show. There was a show called Fall Guy with
from the 80s, I think, right? 80s.
Yeah. From the $6 Million Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Fall Guy, tell me when it comes out.
May 3rd. In theaters. Yeah. Next one.
I forgot that.
Next one, and I was excited a little bit about this because she's not doing another wedding movie. And do you know who I'm talking about?
J-Lo?
Yes. This is called Atlas, and it's sci-fi. Remember the last time we talked about her? I'm like, I just need her to do another type of movie. I can't stand these rom-coms.
And she's doing sci-fi.
She's doing sci-fi, like hardcore sci-fi in space. Yeah. So it's coming out May 24th on Netflix. It's a movie.
Okay.
The next
on
one?
Netflix, you said?
Netflix.
And when is it coming out? Don't kill me. I'm just ready to.
May 24th on Netflix.
Thanks. Got it.
Yep.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay.
Then we have Mad Max Furiosa. So the last installment starred our girl, tall Charlize Theron.
Viola.
Charlize Theron.
Love her.
Yes, Viola was also in it, right? She was in it. Was she in it?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
You said our girl, and that's who my brain went to.
I feel like Viola's all over the place. She's in all these movies. No, she was not in it. So Mad Max Furiosa comes out in theaters May 24th.
Perfect. Not writing that one down.
Then we have Outer Range on Prime, and season 2 of it's coming out. It's also sci-fi. It's a series. It stars the guy who played Thanos in Marvel. Of course, you guys who watch sci-fi will know who I'm talking about. Josh Brolin. Popular actor, and it's really good. So we're picking up on where it ended season 1, which was a big cliffhanger. And of course, I had Bridgerton listed, which comes out on Netflix May 16th, and that's my list.
That was pretty awesome. But I'm going to go real quick back to Fall Guy, right? That's what we're talking about. Okay, I want to go back to Fall Guy because I watched SNL. I think it was a couple Saturdays ago.
Yes. Oh my God.
And it was amazing.
Keep a straight face at all
on any skit. It was
so
excellent.
Good. And it was so good.
So it's Ryan Gosling, and I just wanted to throw the name out there because I couldn't think of the millions of names in my head, and Emily Blunt. And she comes out, and then they're doing that whole
Oppenheimer Barbie
right
thing.
With Barbie. Yeah. So it was excellent. So if you guys didn't catch that SNL with Ryan, it was really good. The whole episode was really good.
Yeah. I loved it. It was fantastic. So let's talk about our May book that's coming out for Books and Martinis Book Club.
I'm so psyched about that. Yes. So the book actually just came out, and if you live in New York, it is all over Times Square right now. Like as of today, it's all over all the billboards and everything in New York. So it's Emily Henry's book, and I have a picture of the cover here to share with you. It's called Funny Story.
Yeah.
I already have it on my Audible, and I already have it on my Kindle, but I don't have the actual copy. So here it is.
Yay! Funny Story.
Funny Story.
And Emily Henry is really popular. Like her rom-com books are really popular.
Her books are fantastic, and we've read so many of them, and they're feel-good books, and they always have you going in every direction, but you end in a great place.
And it's a great spring book too. It's a great spring book.
Well, usually her books are like summer reading books.
Yeah.
They're like once you take to the beach or on a cruise or whatever it is that you're going to do by the lake. But isn't this the author? I was going to ask you this. Isn't this the author that Raquel told us during a book club a while ago that she just sits there and she just puts notes on a notebook, and then all her notes, she turns them in and they become these books that are amazing?
She might have shared. I don't remember Raquel saying that.
Yeah, I remember Raquel saying you wouldn't believe how she writes her books. She doesn't sit there with a thought. She just sits and jots down like just all these thoughts and ideas on like different journals that she has. Oh, this would be good for this story, and this would be good for this story. And then she kind of sits and puts the whole thing together and just releases it.
Wow.
Worked for her. Yeah.
Everybody has a different method.
Yeah, different techniques.
Just like Jessica saying, Jessica from our Books and Martinis episode from last week.
Yes,
she finished writing her book, her first draft in 1 week, and we were both like, huh?
I know. I remember. I'm like, oh my God, I'm jumping off a bridge. This is insane. In 1 week. Here we are years later.
That was the first draft, though. That was her first draft.
Yeah, but still. She's a teacher with 2 little kids, a husband, a house, and here I am retired and I can't do this. No. She was my inspiration. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us for our open bar. Make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe. Tell us what you thought about all the movies and shows that we recommended and about Emily Henry's books that's coming out. And follow along all of May for our book club updates.
Absolutely.
on the
Absolutely. And share with us if there's anything that's coming out in May that's excellent that we might have forgotten. Please do tell us about it and let us know if there's a book that you recommend for our book club. We're always looking for great suggestions, and we'll look at classics and all kinds of different books. So.
Yay. Well, thank you guys. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Soon. Cheers, Priya.
Cheers.
You're badass. There you go. Thanks.
Badass.
Cheers. Bye, guys.
Bye.